How's it going, everybody? This is Mike, Mr. Tiny Timmons, and I'm back again with an all-new episode of Tiny Home Tuesday. Where on Tuesdays, I showcase a particular park model tiny home coming in at 399 square feet that we have available right here at Recreational Resort Cottages. And this Tuesday, I'm bringing to you the Honeysuckle Reimagined. I am back again with an all-new episode of Tiny Home Tuesday, and yes, I am back with a tiny home that you are guaranteed to love, because for you OG subscribers, you've heard of the Honeysuckle before, but you also know when we add the Reimagine, we like to spice it up a bit and make some changes that reinvent the particular tiny home that you originally fell in love with. And the Honeysuckle Reimagined is doing just that, especially for you that are looking for a functional tiny home, but you also need a loft. We've done that and more today. And this Honeysuckle Reimagined is wonderful because it is 11 foot wide. It will be 44 feet long, and that's including the 10-foot front porch. And I have it on sale today for $102K, $102,000. You'll get everything you see today besides furniture and decor. You know how we do it. We start right here on the exterior with the curb appeal that you know and love when you work with Recreational Resort Cottages and Mr. Tiny. We have a pure white base, traditional, never goes out of style, but we've added that color pop right on top with the copper metal roof that has a 40-year warranty. You have that, and that coordinates with the cedar half slatted railing that you'll see on the front porch. And speaking of the front porch, go ahead and make your way around, as you'll see that we have the open, no crow's foot with just the header going across, leading you up onto the 10-foot front porch, where again, to coordinate, we've added the hickory stained southern yellow pine porch ceiling to complement the cedar stained railing. And of course, we have the composite decking that's going to give you an additional 30-year warranty. And then to keep everything feng shui, we have a window on each side of your centralized 36-inch blinds and glass front door. And just because we like to go crazy, we put a 7-foot prismatic window up above. And I can tell you, it looks great from the outside, but it's my favorite from the inside. Speaking of the inside, let's go ahead and check it out right now. The all-new Honeysuckle Reimagined. And here we are on the interior of the Honeysuckle Reimagined. And yes, as soon as you enter the front entrance of this particular tiny home, you're going to be blown away. If it isn't from the 10-foot elevated sidewalls going throughout the home, it may be the focal point that you're going to have right here on the living room wall of a 60-inch floating entertainment center that does include a fireplace with the faux logs, and it does put off heat as well. So an amazing feature there. You do have the southern yellow pine mantle on top of this, and you have a large area up above that you can place your TV, whether you want to set it on the mantle or mount it directly to the wall. And on each side, you're going to have these slim vertical windows. And since we're talking about windows, we went a little crazy with this one, and we added 3068 transom windows. It feels like you are outdoors, indoors. I'm literally trying to make out the cloud shapes right now as I'm doing this tour, because you can see the clear blue sky with the beautiful clouds from the luxury of your living area. And those windows weren't enough. We also, my favorite feature is the 7-foot prismatic window, because outdoors, indoors, from being indoors, I can see that wonderful southern yellow pine ceiling on the porch. And it just ties everything in together because, of course, as you see here on the interior ceiling, we continued with that southern yellow pine to just warm it up, because we've done a lot of white trim in here and some shiplap. So we've warmed it up with the ceiling, and I love the way that it turned out. And we've also warmed it up with the hard surface flooring with the stock oak going throughout the entire home. No carpet in here for you to worry with. And then on your sofa wall, you'll see this is a full-size sofa in a 399 square foot tiny home. That's what you get when you work with Mr. Tiny and Recreational Resort Cottages. We want you to live big while going tiny, so you're able to accommodate a lot of the stuff that you had in your traditional home. You can just downsize and pick your favorite pieces to put in your all-new Honeysuckle Reimagined. We do have the black Duffy ceiling fan sitting there centered, and you have your mini split AC and heat system right here. Does a wonderful job, very energy efficient, but that's enough about that. Let's talk about the functional floor plan, because this is what has made the Honeysuckle so popular, because you can have right here all of this open space in the living area, and it leads directly into the dining area. Yes, a true dining area in a tiny home. You have the space to accommodate it right here. Whether you want to do a small drop leaf table, you can do it. If you have guests come over, you can expand it as you need to. You have the windows right there to enjoy the view. But a fan favorite feature is going to be this hutch, where you have the additional countertop, additional storage down below, cabinetry up top. We went ahead and added the gold bar pools going throughout, and I think that turned out magnificent with the shiplap backsplash and the Calcutta marble countertop. And speaking of how things turned out, since we're over in this area, we get a good look up. Speaking of the shiplap, it runs all the way on each side of your loft entrance right here from the living area. You can see that it continues going, and it makes this honeysuckle feel so much more open, because in the traditional honeysuckles, we've never included a loft. That's why we reimagined it and added the loft and gave you some privacy on each side with the hickory tops to the railing with the black metal. But we'll get there at the end to show you that cherry on top. But let's continue right here on the opposite side of this kitchen, where you have the 3-drawer bank. You're going to have your white farm sink. We continued with the gold fixtures here, white dishwasher as well. And then as we bring it over to the center, you'll notice this is a centralized loft here in the Honeysuckle Reimagined. It just isn't any loft, it's centralized. So you have the main area with the large ceiling. In your bedroom, you also get the large ceiling. It only drops here in the kitchen and bathroom area, where most of us are going to spend the least amount of time. So we made it reimagined for you. So keep on coming. You'll see the glass top stove right here. You do have the microwave up above. And then you have an additional hutch space that wraps around. This you have up front, but then we've also given you a little something here on the side with additional cabinetry and the countertop space that you can place decor, or put a coffee maker right there. Just have your little spot right there. And this is the first, a full swing door that leads directly into your bathroom. Follow me in this bathroom and you'll see you have the wraparound countertop here. This is going to be what we call the banjo style in that Calcutta marble. Continued with the gold fixtures, you have the linen cabinet right there up above. You also have an assist bar right here next to your toilet. And again, if you're watching these Mr. Tiny videos like you should be, and if you're supporting me, then I want you, when you sit down, be looking at my videos. Hey, I know sometimes you watch them, you get into it, your legs may fall asleep. Gave you something right there to help you as you come back up. Mr. Tiny's looking out for you. You also have a window right here, and then directly across, you're going to have your 48-inch tile shower with the Carrera tile in a vertical pattern with the white grout, and an additional assist bar right here as well. You're going to also have the built-in niches on each wall with the subway accent inside of it. It's the little things, ladies and gentlemen, that go a long way. And that's what you get when you work with Recreational Resort Cottages and Mr. Tiny. Why else would I be called Mr. Tiny if I didn't do it big? But let's continue. You also are going to have the fridge right here. You already have the wash machine and dryer included in this pricing. Top load washer and dryer to be exact. And speaking of top, take it up top and look at that crazy huge cabinet right there. Tons of storage space that you're going to have right there for you to store all of your detergents, your fabric softeners, and so forth. But follow me into the bedroom. And you'll see, just as promised, the elevated ceilings right here because we have the centralized loft. So you're able to put your ceiling fan in here. You have a window off the rear that does double as an exit, so it does fall out. So if you, in case of emergency, you needed to get out, you can do that. If you would prefer to put a door right there, you can as well. I know some people, for security purposes, don't like doors off of their bedroom. So right here, it's the best of both worlds, in my opinion. Also, shiplap accent, we're tying it from the main area in the kitchen right here into your bedroom space. Clear story window right there. Another mini split AC and heat system. And directly across, you'll see your closet area where you're going to have the built-in 4-drawer dresser right there centered with the gold bar pools. Shiplap, of course, we're keeping it running right there. You have the Calcutta marble countertop. Then, as you'll see right here, instead of doing the barn door option that we like to do here, we went with the bifold on this particular model. So it opens right up. And as you'll see displayed right there, we have the shelf and rod up top and tons of storage space down below. That way you can put your shoes, your clothing items, everything that you need to in there. And then when you're all done, close it back just as you need. Then let's go on. And before I go further, let's not forget the fact that these are 36-inch doorways right here. So you have the functionality from the bathroom into your bedroom of having the wider doorways for mobility in a tiny home. Let's not forget, that's where the Honeysuckle thrived in the original. And we kept it right here in the Reimagined also. But this is where we turn that Reimagined up a notch. It's right here with the loft. As you'll see, leading up, we have the open riser stairs stained in hickory. We've added the beautiful handrail right there because I know a lot of you like to hold on to that as you go up just to keep some balance. And then you get a good shot of the loft rails here with the hickory tops and bottoms with the black rails. But we can sit here and talk about it from down here. But go ahead and follow me up so I can show you how much space you have in the centralized loft. And here we are in the loft area of the Honeysuckle Reimagined, and this is what I call the perfect bonus to this already wonderful tiny home. Because of this centralized loft, as I stated earlier, you do not have to sacrifice your living room ceiling height nor your bedroom ceiling height. It's simply over the areas that most people statistically do not use quite as often. Just when you need it, just when you need to make something in the kitchen, just when you need a drink, just when you need to take a shower, use the bathroom, you're in those areas, but it's usually relatively for short periods of time. The living area and the bedroom, on the other hand, that's where you're going to spend most of your time, so you get the best of both worlds. And with the centralized loft, this is great for anyone that just needs additional storage or they need additional sleeping. If you have a guest that's going to come over every now and then and you just needed a designated area for them to be out of the way and have their own space while they're staying over, you can do it right here. Works great as a lounge area, an office. If you've seen Living Tiny with Mr. Tiny, where I travel all over the country and showcase my clients' homes, then you know what's possible right here in these lofts. And the big feature here is going to be the windows on each side, because you have the open and natural light coming into your loft area. And then you also, on a hot day like today, you see I took my suit off, you could open these windows and have some proper ventilation here in the loft area also. And then in addition to that, you have the great views right here from up high in the loft. But speaking of the views, forget these side windows. Let me show you the view from the loft area down to the main area. That view ain't good enough. I'm telling you, I need to show you the views I'm talking about. Y'all follow me over here. Look at this. Look at this. From your loft, this is what you're looking at. Look at those transoms, those 30 by 68 transom windows on each side. It looks magical from up here. And you can keep an eye on everyone down below. This may be the best view in the house. And of course, you can get a great view of that southern yellow pine ceiling right there also. But guys, I want you to know how great this Honeysuckle Reimagined is, because every time we stamp it with the Reimagined name, you know we're coming correct. So to recap one more time, this Honeysuckle Reimagined is coming in at 11 foot wide. It will be 44 feet long, and that's including the 10-foot front porch. And I have it on sale today for $102K, $102,000. You'll get everything you've seen today besides furniture and decor. And if you enjoyed this video tour, what I need you to do is let me know. Show me some love by liking this video. Make sure to comment. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can be part of the family. And if you're interested in contacting me directly about purchasing this particular Honeysuckle Reimagined or any home that I've ever featured, you can hit me up directly on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook at the Mr. Tiny, at TheMrTiny. And you can connect with I anytime. I'm selling the Honeysuckle Reimagined as well as hundreds of homes directly off of my social media. So you can contact me day or night and I'll make sure that price is right. Until next time, my name is Mike, Mr. Tiny Timmons, and I'll see you next Tiny Home Tuesday.